Hello, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. It's Monday, it's also episode 248. Hope you guys are all doing well. Just the first thing I'll say is that I uploaded twice yesterday. If you want to check out either of those episodes, you can click in the top corner. It will take you to that so you can catch up. As we get on into today's episode, do me a huge favor, smash the thumbs up button. 4,000 likes, that's your target. I saw you do it yesterday, so smash it out the park again today. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. So actually in the start of this episode, we are going to once again adjust the team. Obviously things haven't gone so well to begin with this weekend league, all right? I'm 6-5. It's not it's not ideal, and I think I'm putting some of that down to my defense. Puyol, Acuna, especially, like the other two are great. I'm terrible at defending, but you know, I could do with not having to sub out one or two players at the start of a game. So I put this together right here, where I could buy Bachiche and start like this, but I didn't think it would be enough chemistry because it's 97 there. Yes, I could move Coutinho down to centre mid, and other than that, I don't know how it could work. So this right here was another option for me, and in all honesty, I couldn't quite afford all three of these players, so Neuer can simply be replaced by Edwin van der Sar that we've got in the club, and we can go out and buy Baku, who at the time as I purchased him was extinct. You guys will have seen now that he's like 55k, so unfortunately we're going to end up losing quite a lot on him after the weekend, after my weekend league here is finished, and then we end up picking up a Bachiche who was going for around 145 to 150. I just checked the market and there was one for 135, so hey, we got one for a bit cheaper. I think he's literally down to like 100k, 110k now. So unfortunately, the changes this week are going to cost me way more than I'm actually going to make in terms of coins. But we get the content, of course, which is the packs and the red player picks, most importantly. So that's the aim anyway. So this is going to be the team in its final form for this weekend, for the rest of this weekend league. I'm going to go ahead and put an anchor on Baku, who actually looks very good. I don't think he looks as good as some of the other fullbacks. Obviously, this was recorded actually before Tapsoba came out, before I forget the name of the right back that also got an SBC, like the Tots Moments one. From Mönchengladbach, I think it is. But yeah, this was before all of that. So obviously, you know, we will get on to Tapsoba in the next couple of days. Don't you worry about that. I will not be missing out on that SBC because he looks like a absolute game changer at centre-back. So I needed all the help I could get. So that is why we're completely ratting out and going fullbacks at centre-back. I literally seem to come up against it every game now, so I have to do that to stick up with the rest of the meta. I'm not going to switch to 5 at the back, but what we are going to do is, because we were struggling with 4-2-2-2, going to try out our 4-1-2-1-2 again. So you guys can see it live, me changing everything, putting everyone into the positions that I want to play them. Bender and Bachiche as the centre-backs, with Zambrotta with his 5-star weak foot out at left-back, and Baku as a right-back. SEN, CDM, Vasquez and Llorente as centre-mids, with Coutinho at cam, and then Carrasco and Ronaldo up front. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be quite aggressive with the press after possession loss and fast build-up. But with that, you have to drop the depth a little bit. So we're not going to go on the balanced but 8 depth. We're going to go on the 3 or 4 depth, depending on what I feel at the time. And then the more aggressive tackling technique. And then you can see I basically just tell my strikers and stuff to kind of get in behind, stay forward, whatever that is. And then I think I mess it up here. I should leave it on stay forward for Coutinho, because the 4-1-2-1-2 still has that kind of little bug where the cam would kind of swap with the left centre mid if you don't have the cam on stay forward. So if you're going to copy these, stay forward on your cam. I tell my left centre mid to stay back while attacking. I tell my right centre mid to just stay balanced. I want Vasquez with his crazy stats to push up and help in the attack. SEN, stay back while attacking. Actually left both the wide centre mids on cover wide instead of cover center, because I do want to widen out that pitch just a little bit. And actually sometimes they kind of acted like wingers, like left mid, right mid, which was quite useful for Vasquez, because when he pushes up, he's actually a very good player to have out wide on the right. So, yeah, I'm going to swap the chem styles for Bacice and for Zambrotta because I feel it's more important to have both defending and physical and stuff for a centre-back, which is what I'm going to be playing Bacice as. And then I feel like 88 physical is enough for Zambrotta as a fullback. Just give him as much pace as possible, so we'll whack a shadow and on him so he'll get pace and defending. And, of course, he's on 7 chem anyway, so he needs a little bit of extra help with the overall chem situation. I moved Coutinho down, so he's on 10 chem as well. And this squad right here will have Ronaldo on 7, Zambrotta and Bender on 7. And I needed both of them. I needed my manager to sort out Zambrotta and Bender because they are fully out of position. But Ronaldo could be on 8, but is on 7 simply because I don't have enough manager links. I needed to sort out Zambrotta and Bender, really, didn't I? So into the games we go. I was actually quite looking forward to this. I think I changed my team late Friday night, and then this was my Saturday session. So I know you're watching this on Monday, but I was going to get my weekend league finished on Saturday evening. Only planning to go to Gold 3 this weekend, and we'll see how that goes in terms of rewards, because I don't think we've had the best reds over the last couple of weeks. Arguably, we've had some of the more average ones in terms of tots. So we'll see what we'll see what Gold 3 does for us this weekend. And yeah, I mean, we're off to a rough start in the 6 and 5, but we're 3-0 up in this game right here. And it felt like just a totally different team. I don't know whether it was because we'd moved on a day. It was now Saturday and I'm only on +1 form. I guess it was probably something to do with that. But like this game right here, it felt like I was really playing good FIFA. He had one shot all game, and he scored it, obviously, because Van der Sar doesn't really have many hands. If we can try and get Neuer later on in the week, that would be brilliant. This guy, I mean, the teams you'll notice that we come up against, they're all crazy at this point. They're all fullbacks at centre-backs. They're all tots La Liga. I guess that's the only, I was going to say bad side, but it's the only side effect of having such an insane content week like we did last week with La Liga tots, is because loads of people have loads of La Liga tots. When Icon Swaps comes out, Yuri Bacice scoring an own goal, by the way, not what you love to see. But when Icon Swaps comes out and you get all of those fodder packs, a lot of people are like me, that they want to get those fodder packs to try and do the SBCs, to try and get more upgrade packs, to try and get more tots players into their squads. So it was just such a nutty week for all-around amazing content that everyone's team went up like a huge notch, and you're noticing that in the weekend league. Because once again, I think the casuals are gone. I don't seem to be facing many casuals whatsoever. Today's episode is a good example of what I can do in the weekend league when things are clicking, or maybe when my form is at the right level. I'm not sure which. We'll put it down to both. But I do go on a bit of a tear here today, and I actually started to play good football. And it was, I mean, I switched back to this 4-1-2-1-2, hadn't I? You know, we're now in a tiki-taka style of play where I have to do the quick 1-2s and stuff. Look at the dribbling, by the way, from Carrasco. I think he's the real deal. I'm so happy we got him in red. That's a very, very good red to get, in my opinion. The rest of them, yeah, they've been kind of trash. You know, Gundogan's not amazing. He was one of the cheapest. Edison was one of the cheapest and a goalkeeper. And then Casemiro, you know, the cheapest from La Liga and stuff. So, but I would say that Carrasco has been the real deal for me. I think he's brilliant. I've seen on Twitter, I've seen some Carrasco hate. I've seen people thinking that he's trash and he's no good. But I think he's the one that's great. I think I've been sold a dodgy Coutinho from the SBC section because I can't seem to get him to do much. But Carrasco, he just seems levels above. I really, really like him. That's why he's been given that striker position in the club. So into the next game we go after a nice little winning streak here. We come up against a good team. This guy, I remember this guy being pretty good as well. He had Red Bent, Red Kunde, Vidal. Who was that FUT birthday player? Man, Iñaki Williams, right? Yeah, Iñaki Williams. So this guy, he had the golden goat, so he's got over his 300 champs wins. That doesn't mean much nowadays, but what it does mean is someone that plays champs a lot, you know. But I get a penalty. He wipes me out after 19, 20 minutes. We end up scoring the penalty with the main man, Carrasco. And SEN then knocks it forward. Just like I was supposed to try and tackle there, but it changed from the animation from tackle to clear. And then look, how did that work out in my favour? How did I end up scoring from that? Like, this game was in my favour completely. It looks like I dominated in the first half because I didn't let him have a shot. But this guy was kind of all over me. And I was just somehow blocking him out every single time. I think the luck was just in my favour. We get a corner. We managed to get the Ronaldo header. 3-0. That's going to seal the deal in this game. But he really did pile on the pressure. And I just kept reading his directional nutmegs. I mean, and I make the mistake for his goal. But I was just able to read the Neymar directional nutmegs really well. And Benzema was easy to deal with because he's... I don't find him to be that threatening in this game at the moment. Some people can use him, but I obviously couldn't. That's why we sold him in yesterday's video. And it seems that my opponent couldn't use him either. So into the next game we go. This guy's got quite lucky with his Reds. You know, he's got Valverde. He's got Luke Shaw. He's got Llorente. Good players to have. And genuinely some very solid options around them as well. Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw as centre-backs. That's going to be difficult for me to get past. Both very, very fast. But look at that. Carrasco just getting aggressive on Luke Shaw, tackling him, and Vasquez following up to get the goal. So we're 1-0 up after 30 minutes. Again, a solid player to come up against. You know, my form is not brilliant, and I'm still struggling against pretty much every opponent in some way, whether it be possession or they just are kind of on my level, but we're playing well and we score goals and win. Great touch from the Belgian. Great goal from the Belgian. You're seeing that he's pretty much scoring more than Ronaldo at the moment. So I was absolutely loving him, but hardly touching the ball in this game with 39% possession. 2-1 up. Obviously, it looks like we might have a difficult second half on our hands. But Ronaldo here just sort of putting the pressure on Wan-Bissaka, and he passes it straight out to Llorente. And I know that with the 85 shooting or something that he's got, I can definitely at least score with him when the chance arises. Ronaldo then just cutting back, going, twisting, turning, in and out, cutting inside, hitting it on the left foot. Bang, goal, 82 minutes. We've come away victorious. 4-1 winners. But GG's once again. Look at that. It was I don't know, man. I feel like that game should have gone in his favour. But again, everything was just clicking for me. So I wasn't going to stop. I was going to play yet another game, I think, to get to get myself hopefully up to 11 wins. To go 6-5 up to 10-5 right now is, you know, a nice little 4-game win streak. So from the 75 plus rated player pack, we get ourselves a little team of the season. Oh wait, no I don't. Sorry guys, it would have been in the thumbnail if I was getting a team of the season. You know that by now. We get a 76 rated Martinez. You know, it's not quite what we hoped for, but it's a 75 plus rated player pack. What can you expect? And then look at that for a squad. Icon moments, Torres, Prime Puskas, 95 Tot Suarez. He's got Team of the Year Mbappe. He's got Renato Sanchez, Mukiele. Oh, God, I am in trouble. I am in big, big trouble. Yes, so obviously a bit of a super team, but then again, we're rocking one of them as well, aren't we? And I somehow get into the box and just run rings around his defenders and get the goal with Ronaldo. So we're trying to counter on that and get another goal here added on. Carrasco with a terrible through ball, but we can just chase down. He passes it straight out to Ronaldo and I can get the 2-0 goal. Being on that press after possession loss, my players hound them down quite a lot, and it does seem to be making my opponent's defenders make some mistakes. So Coutinho knocks a lovely ball through to Ronaldo here. We can just chip the goalkeeper. I nearly did a little through ball so that Carrasco could run onto it, but I felt comfortable with that there with Ronaldo, and a team I genuinely didn't think I was going to beat ends up quitting at 3-0 in the first half. So yeah, something obviously clicked in this little session, whether I got a good amount of sleep and was just playing well on Saturday afternoon or Saturday morning, whenever this was, or what, I don't know. But I gone from 6-5 to 11-5, so a really, really solid session. Hopefully, we can just get our 3 wins in tomorrow's episode and go up, you know, 14-5. That would be lovely. However, I've got a feeling it's not going to quite work out that simple. So yeah, the new defence, it's clicking. I feel like I've found something that's actually working right now. This guy at centre-back, brilliant. Yes, he scored an own goal for us on like his debut or something. But still, we made up for it and won the game, and I think he's been very solid. So SEN absolutely holding down that midfield again. Him, Vasquez, and Llorente actually very good. Llorente's a little clunky with his 3-star, and low agility balance, but he's solid. He'll make tackles and stuff. And then Coutinho, like I said, I think I've been sold a dud just because I can't get him to do anything, even in a central cam position, which is really weird. But Carrasco's really starting to come alive, and obviously Ronaldo's brilliant as well. But yeah, super happy we managed to get the Belgian because I don't know, at the time I was happy that we got him, but I didn't think he was going to be any good or in my team for a bit. And I feel like that's one player that I really want to keep in my team for the next weekend league. So we'll see how the rest of the weekend goes, but do me a huge favor at the end of this episode and smash a thumbs up on the video. 4,000 likes is your target. I thank you for that. Why don't you also come and subscribe if you're new around here? We've got 505,000 subs here, so join the gang. And of course, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links can be found down below, everyone. Only thing left to say is that I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take it easy, stay safe, stay healthy. It's Monday, so it's the start of a new week. You know, you can set yourself some goals, and I hope you reach them. And I will catch you again tomorrow for another episode. Peace.